Good morning, Tigers, and welcome back to the world's greatest elementary school. We hope that you are ready for another fantastic week, and it is a shorter week.
Oh yeah.
This Friday, there's no school. No school, it's an inclement weather day that was scheduled earlier, and since we didn't have any days to make up, we will not have school this Friday. We want to take a minute to recognize a very important group of Tigers that help make Shadow Lake the amazing school that it is, and that is our classified staff. This past week was Classified Appreciation Week, and Tigers, we have the world's greatest classified staff at Shadow Lake. Our paraeducators, bus drivers, custodians, secretaries, lunchroom staff, recess crew, nurses, and EP staff do so much to support all of our Tigers, and we are so thankful for each of them. Make sure you show your appreciation to them for all that they do.
Oh yes, thank you so much to all of our classified staff and for everything that you do for all of our Tigers. All right, Tigers, for those of you who are in remote classes, we have a special announcement about pickup for this Thursday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the bus lane. As always, if this time doesn't work for you, for your family, have your parents call the office and arrange for an alternate time to pick up your supply kits. We are so looking forward to seeing you this Thursday.
This Thursday, that's right. So for all you Tigers who are attending here at Shadow Lake, we wanted to remind you to make sure you remember about having one mask to wear and one that you have spare in your backpack. It's also important that you wash it. It's kind of like the rest of your clothes.
Yep.
You gotta kind of keep them clean. So a clean mask will help keep you and others safe.
All right, speaking of clean, Mr. Mitchell, we have a special announcement about helping keep our environment clean. Green Team is going to be starting for our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders this Thursday from 3:45 to 4:15. Take a look at this announcement.
Hi, Miss Bradley.
Hi, Miss Brady.
What's up?
I'm so stressed. I don't know what to do with all of this waste.
I have a solution. Join the Green Team.
What's the Green Team?
The Green Team is when students get together and we learn about composting, waste-free lunches, and just ways to be more green.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. When is it?
Here it is.
Thursday, March 18th from 3:45 to 4:15.
So excited that our Green Team is going to be meeting 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. If you're interested, fill out the Green Team form that is coming from your teacher. And remember, the Green Team starts this Thursday from 3:45 to 4:15, and that is with Mrs. Brady and Mrs. Bradley.
Oh yeah.
You know what else I'm excited about for? Lunch bunches and chat and connect. I heard we have a special lunch bunch this week, Mr. Abby.
Oh yes, we do! Looking forward to seeing all of our Tigers at Lunch Bunches and Chat and Connects. Remember the time for our Lunch Bunches, 11:15 to 11:40. So all of our Tigers remote, AM and PM, you can attend. Today we have our 1st graders. You're gonna be having Lunch Bunch. Tuesday is gonna be 2nd grade. And Wednesday, just like Mr. Mitchell said, we're having a special St. Patrick's Day Lunch Bunch All-Stars! This is gonna be for all grade levels. Wear something green and we're gonna see you at Lunch Bunch All-Stars on Wednesday. It's gonna be great, St. Patrick theme. All right, Mrs. Person is also gonna be doing Chat and Connects this week. Now these are from 11:20 to 11:40. Today is kindergarten. Tuesday is gonna be 3rd grade. And Wednesday, we have our 4th grade Chat and Connect.
All right, we are so looking forward to St. Patrick's Lunch Bunch All-Stars. Speaking of lunch, Mr. Abby, what's on the lunch menu this week?
All right, today's lunch menu, this week's lunch menu, today we have French toast and cheese omelet. Tuesday is gonna be cheeseburger. Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, it's mozzarella breadsticks. Thursday is corn dogs. And Friday, remember there's no school on Friday, so enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Awesome, that's all right. I love it. Okay, everyone, here's a picture of one of our amazing staff members with our special Tiger filter. And see if you can guess.
Who's that Tiger? Ooh, that's a hard one. I think, can you guess who it is? It's Mrs. Isley!
All right, Tigers, for Student Spotlight for the month of March, we were recognizing our Tigers who were showing the trait of being conscientious workers. Here are the Tigers we are recognizing this week.
Way to go, Tigers. Great job. Now, for all of you who are recognized today, you're going to get a certificate in this Thursday's supply kit. Yes, way to go. And then, if you are one of our hybrid students, you're going to get one of those delivered to your class and you'll get it from your teacher. Way to go, Tigers.
All right, I'm so looking forward to seeing more of our Tigers who are showing the trait of being conscientious workers next week on Student Spotlight. Okay, story time. What's going on this week, Mr. Abby?
All right, now before we get to this today's story, remember about library books. You can have your parents help get you online to the Shadow Lake Library and reserve up to 2 library books. If you are in a remote class, your books are going to be placed in your supply kits. Hybrid students, your books are going to be delivered right to your classroom. Remember, after you read those, to get those returned, whether at the supply pickups or back to your teacher, so you can get new books. Today, Mrs. Smith, our librarian, is going to be reading another one of those award nominee books after the Pledge of Allegiance. Today's book is called A Royal Ride, Catherine the Great's Greatest Invention. Hey, it's going to be great.
I love that. Nice. All right, Tigers, have a great week and a fantastic 3-day weekend. At this time, please turn your attention to your teacher for the Pledge of Allegiance. And remember,
It's a great day to be a Tiger.
Hey, Tigers! Welcome back to Tiger TV. I'm super excited to read another award-winning story today. And as you can see, I am reading outside because it's such an awesome, beautiful day today. So I thought I would read this out here today. Our story is called A Royal Ride, Catherine the Great's Great Invention. So we have about 4 or 5 more award-winning picture books, and then we'll get to vote for our favorite story. So if you're thinking, wait, I can't remember all of the stories, you can always go back on Tiger TV and find some of the other stories that I've read so you can kind of refresh your brain. What were the stories like? But today we're going to read this one, A Royal Ride, Catherine the Great's Great Invention. And this is written by Kristen Fulton. Hopefully you'll be able to see the pictures and it's not too bright out here, but it was such a nice day, I couldn't resist. Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia, wasn't born in Russia, but she loved everything about the country. Catherine believed that everyone should be educated, not just boys or the wealthy. She formed the first school for girls in Russia, and she sponsored the University of Moscow. Learning about art, culture, and the history of Russia was important to all the citizens, so Catherine directed the building of the Hermitage Museum. But when winter came, Catherine's mind sometimes wandered. Snowflakes falling, temperatures dropping, and the icy mantle that covered the land. She loved it all. She found it hard to concentrate because the beginning of winter meant ice slides. People lined the streets of St. Petersburg waiting for the royal sign. A wave of Catherine's hand would declare ice slide season officially open. In her jeweled tiara and tapestry gown, Catherine rushed to her own private slide, climbed the steep ladder, and nestled onto her sled. With the reins held tight, she bolted, barreled, and breezed 600 feet down a solid sheet of ice. Wow, she was brave. But every spring, the fun came to an end. The sun shone so bright and hot that it melted the snow and ice, washing the slides away. There were no more daring descents or thrilling rides. For the next 6 months, the queen wondered, what would she do? Build a hospital? Open a theater? Write her memoirs? Catherine wanted more. She called her royal builders and made a most royal request. The builders had built schools, palaces, and museums under Catherine's orders. But now she wanted them to build a new kind of slide. She wanted to sail through the air, and she didn't want to wait until winter. And they're all saying, "We can't. There's no ice. It's too hot." There had to be a way to soar in the sun. I'm going to shift this way, see if I can get out of the sun just a little bit so you guys can see this. Grabbing parchment and quill, Catherine drew what she had imagined. Gilded beams and poles as high as a mountain, golden stairs that spiraled all the way to the top. With one last flourish, Catherine's design was complete. Giving the sketch to the builders, she ordered them to work. Day after day, the royal gardens filled with supplies and tools. From the palace, Catherine glanced, gazed, then glared. Wood? The builders couldn't use wood. There must be a mistake. Where was the gold she had envisioned? Where were the diamonds and the rubies befitting an empress? If she slid on wood, her royal bum would be filled with splinters and aches. Finally, one late summer day, her royal ride was ready. With her ladies in waiting trailing behind, Catherine rushed to the gardens. She was the first in line. She climbed 40 feet in the air. Catherine stopped to catch her breath. Then she climbed to the top amidst the stairs. Oh, wow, 40 feet. That seems very high. At the top, Catherine stared at her fandangled carriage. The gems glittered just for her. She was the empress after all. Catherine took a deep breath, leaped in, and was ready to whirl. With a shove and the whoosh of the wind, Catherine plunged, plummeted, and plowed to the bottom. She rolled and coasted to the end of the track. Her daring descent, the thrill of her ride. Catherine had no idea that her man-made Russian mountain was the world's first roller coaster. But Empress Catherine the Great, ruler of Russia, knew one thing for sure. She was ready to go again, and again, and again. And if you're a roller coaster rider, you know what that's like. Again and again. At the very back, there's a page that gives the author's notes. I'm going to read this because I think it's pretty interesting. Yes, Catherine the Great is credited for the invention of the roller coaster, but it took over 100 years before it evolved into what we know today as the loop-the-loop, speeding, plunging roller coaster. Through the years, engineers have tweaked, added, and improved on Catherine's original idea. A French engineer added a pulley system that would hoist each carriage back up to the top. A British engineer added a loop, but the cart had to be going very fast or it would drop in the middle of the loop. Finally, an American engineer, Lamarcus Adna Thompson, received a patent for the roller coaster and added a motor that kept the cart powered throughout the entire ride. In many languages today, the word roller coaster is translated as Russian mountains. So that is the story of a royal ride. Catherine the Great's great invention. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that story, and we will see you again next week.